Entropy Outdoors, hunting, fishing, and loving every day. Join us today while we go on Lake Scugog looking for perch. We talk tactics and how to keep your bait fresh for a week. Stick around to the end and I get a soaker.
Okay, here we are, we're just heading out on the lake, see how the ice is doing. It's pretty warm today, a little bit of wind. Today is Friday, the 15th of January. Let's see how we make out. Gotta drill a couple holes here and see how thick the ice is. Should be good, but it has warmed up. Little piece of advice: if you're on a body of water like Lake Scugog and you're trying to find panfish, if you just drill one hole, you're not going to find them. You might get lucky, but you need to go and find the fish. So what we've done today is we only have 3 holes. Honestly, I got lazy. So we've got one hole to my left, the hole I'm at right now, and the hole off to my right. And so what we do when we're trying to find fish through here is there's a couple of different weed lines, and you can fish on the inside, the shore side of the weed line, or the lake side of the weed line, and then you actually encounter pockets of weeds as you keep on going out from shore. I think right here it's about 7 or 8 feet deep, which is perhaps remarkable for Lake Scugog. At this hole there are no weeds. We've got an underwater camera we send down sometimes, and if you look back in my previous videos from last winter, you'll see some underwater footage of perch being caught and pulled up. Very neat to see. So the advice is, you need to drill more than one hole. We've got 3 and it covers maybe about 150 feet right now, but if you can pop say 6 or 8 holes in a line, and then perpendicular to that form either a cross or an X depending on how you're looking at it, a few more holes going off in the opposite direction, and have someone in your family, your household of course this time, have someone fish each hole until you start getting a few perch. Now perch can be funny. They can be holding right near the bottom, so a few inches off bottom, or they can be holding in the first 3 feet underneath the ice. One of the things that we find works well is we start with a large minnow and we stir up the bottom with the rod, and hopefully it makes a little bit of noise or clicking sounds that the fish can pick up on to attract other fish. The one thing that we do, and I did say do, I apologize, is we will bring a large spoon or something that rattles and makes noise, and we'll fish that on a heavier action rod, and just to make that noise, to alert the small fish that there's something going on here, that'll draw them into the area. And then of course now you need to switch to a small minnow, a pinhead, and hit up Causeway live bait on your way out of Port Perry, and see what you can do. I'll stop talking at you. Okay, here it is. Second catch of the day. The biggest one yet. It is bigger than the minnow, and that is a 1/32 ounce jig head right there. Woo! Man, we're doing good today. We honestly got lazy again and didn't go looking for the fish, so that's as far as we're getting today. We should go maybe another couple hundred feet and find the 7 foot to 9 foot break. I hear there's some good action around that. So today we're actually using minnows from last weekend, and there is an incredible amount of die-off in here, but the amazing thing is that we have enough minnows to fish today, probably tomorrow. We only get out for maybe half an hour to 2 hours at a time, often with kids for perch here. If you buy your minnows, I keep it in a large plastic bag, and we keep on putting fresh lake water in it every couple days. But if you wanted to, these minnows have literally sat on my garage floor. My garage is unheated. They sit on the garage floor, and the entire inside of the bucket gets encased in ice. And what this does is it lowers their metabolic rate down to the point where they don't need a lot of oxygen. Now, we do have a fair bit of die-off, but we do have a significant amount of minnows that are still alive. At this point, the job is to get the dead minnows out. The decomposition of those minnows will use up oxygen in the water and will kill the rest of the minnows, so get the dead ones out, and of course dispose of those on shore in practice with what's expected of anglers. And your live ones will last longer. If you've got a battery operated or an AC operated air pump, they'll last even longer. But if you can get this water temperature down to near 0, they'll last much longer. That was exciting. Pardon my camera here. Here we go. So we're just walking in through like a kind of like a marshy spot. We're trying to get to a beaver lodge. that we went and looked at last time. And the ice wasn't safe coming in from the lakeside. So the beaver lodge is right here. And yeah, I know it's a stupid thing to do, but we're checking, we're walking and testing each step. But I also grabbed a stick here, and the stick's, 6 feet long, half rotted, but it just paid off, right? So I go in up to my knee in this hole here. And of course, if you put too much weight on your left foot that's still on top of the ice, you're gonna have two legs into the mucky water. And so, it immediately smells like sewage. But having a stick with you pays off. I threw the stick down sideways, and something as simple as grabbing a stick on the way into somewhere, especially if you shouldn't really be doing it. I was able to just sort of hold onto it and spread out my weight on two hands and break the stick into thirds, if you will, to distribute the weight in order to pull my boot out of that mucky water. It was kind of caught, kind of stuck in mud, stuck underneath the ice. So with a little bit of finagling and the assistance of that wood, I didn't break any more ice. So if you're gonna do anything stupid, number one, don't. Secondly, do what you can to help yourself. Just grabbing a stick on the way in just paid off for me right now. That being said, someone came back here in snowshoes one day, and they broke through the ice right here where we're trying to get to. And they had a hell of a time trying to get their snowshoe unbuckled after they went through the ice. So, you might think snowshoes or cross-country skis are going to give you that advantage to distribute your weight, and they do. But when you go in, it's going to cause you a whole lot more problems. Anyways, played safe, and I don't know about you, but no good story ever started with we decided to play it safe and stay home. So I got a wet foot, and I would have gotten 2 wet feet, but it wouldn't have gotten much worse right here, right now. But you never know. So under that little hole there, it could be up your chest. Lesson learned. Make sure you don't learn yours, or well, learn from mine, that's what I should say. Be well, stay safe, and take care. Okay, so just for the fun of it, stuck the stick in, and it's up over my knee. So I think I got lucky. It definitely does smell like a dairy farm. Wow.
For further updates and adventures, please like and subscribe, and ding that bell.